aware of this for the past few days now, and I've really just taken a step back and let this simmer and cook, and the more I thought about it, the more it's agitated me on one specific point, and that is, Tite Kubo, the author of Bleach, has effectively been banned from this subreddit, and let me explain. So basically, Tite Kubo has an official Twitter account, and some might not be aware of this, but he has an official Twitter account, and he is basically only active on this Twitter account, nowhere else really on social media platforms to my understanding, definitely not on Reddit, so to speak, and he is fairly active. I mean, less than 24 hours ago, he made a post, or retweeted a post, technically, and then he has talked yesterday, he's done galleries, art galleries, he's done Q&As, you can see that he is fairly active on his social media account. This is the author of Bleach, aka the manga that this subreddit is, trying to discuss, like what this subreddit is for discussing of Bleach. So when Tite Kubo talks about content, so to speak, obviously it's very important to this subreddit. So that gets into the topic here, that the Bleach subreddit has effectively banned all X links because they don't want to deal with anything political. Okay, that's fair, but the thing is we need to get into why this happened and get some context here before I get ahead of myself. So basically about a week ago, Elon Musk, aka the owner of Twitter, he did some controversial stuff. I'm not going to get too deep into that, but a lot of people were very unhappy. And there was a lot of people on Reddit, a lot of moderators, so to speak, not maybe the communities, but the moderators, that took it upon themselves to just start actively banning all X links in their subreddits from different subreddits. And there was just a lot of subreddits doing this. Subreddits that are not even affiliated with politics, not even affiliated with Twitter, but they just talk about maybe cars, they talk about maybe how to install walling insulation, different stuff like that, banning X links. And it's really wild. It was just a wild thing to see this happen over and over again. It felt very forced and fabricated, and like they were once again trying to reinforce this echo chamber, so to speak, forcing censorship on everyone, but we're not going to get fully in that. The point of the matter is that Bleach also followed suit, and they banned X links, which, let's put in perspective what this does. Now, it's completely fine if, like, the Reddit in question, the subreddit, is obviously political in nature or whatever. Okay, but the thing is, it is a subreddit about talking about a manga, Bleach, that is a offer in Japan, and most of the content that, is new for Bleach that comes out is straight from Twitter. Like, if you have animators or artists and stuff talking about Bleach, usually it is posted first on Twitter. That's not even including fan art, so to speak, that fans of Bleach post. They post on Twitter. And then people that go to Reddit, say, will just repost these pictures on Reddit just to say, look at this fan art, and they'll link to the fan art that's on Twitter. But with this post, it has effectively killed off not just, let's say, the voice, the author of Bleach, from even any information spreading to this subreddit, but also banning fan art from being looked at and spread in the community and showcased and showing love to these great and talented artists. And it's just really strange. And if you take one good look at, the comment section, it's clear that a lot of people in this comment section are pretty against this decision. They are clowning on the moderators that have done this, going on a full-blown power trip, and it makes a lot of sense, because it's like, they talk about how they don't want to really bring politics into the, the Bleach community, but they straight up did. Like, this is bringing politics into the Bleach community, because nobody was talking about Trump, nobody was talking about Elon Musk, nobody was talking about Kamala, or anything for this subreddit. They were talking about maybe the shape of Yoriichi's assets, so to speak, or they were talking about the wonderful animation, or how many war crimes Kuro has gotten himself into today for a certain manga chapter. Nobody was talking politics in this subreddit. And if they did, it is so minuscule, it is just unnoticeable. But now with this post, obviously it is brought into the subreddit, and it's just like, really, man? This is just straight up an ego trip, power trip, and honestly, it effectively kills off this subreddit. Like, anyone that effectively wants to talk about Bleach, there's no reason now to come to the subreddit of Bleach to talk about it, because obviously you can't have any new discussion about it. You can't post fan art now, link to fan art, so effectively what they want you to do is still fan art. They want you to take the picture, not even credit it, and just post it, or they just want you to not even discuss anything new. So it's like, why? I don't know, man. Very stupid decision. I saw this, and I've just been seeing a lot of subreddits do this. I'm not, like, very, very active on Reddit. I browse here and there if I'm looking up, like, game information or something, but just to see this, it's such a stupid decision. Man, like, Reddit has become full-blown unhinged and just, like, very extremist, honestly, in my personal opinion, the last few years. But this really takes the cake. Like, seeing this is just nuts. Thankfully, the Lord of the Rings subreddit apparently has not done this. They have denied this situation. They're not going to ban X-Ling. So, good for Lord of the Rings. I'm very happy about that subreddit. Actually, managing not to have a power trip, so to speak. But anyways, be safe, stay healthy, and I love you guys. Chibi out.